We have in-depth coverage of the fiery crash tonight. Remarkably, no one else was hurt, but as the fire chief just mentioned, it could have been much worse.
So we tracked down the safety records for the trucking company and driver to see if they have any problems in their past. Target 12 investigator Walt Buteau joins us now live in Fall River with what he's learned.
We found out that the company that owns the tanker truck involved in this crash was involved in more than a dozen crashes in the past 2 years. This crash was the 15th in 2 years involving a J.P. Noonan vehicle, according to U.S. Department of Transportation records. Those records do not indicate fault in any of the crashes, which include one fatality. U.S. DOT records also show that over the past 24 months, J.P. Noonan hazardous material vehicles have been inspected 128 times. 2 of the company's hazmat vehicles were ordered out of service during that time. According to the DOT, that record is better than the national average for trucking companies. We also found out the truck driver's record is clean. A DMV spokesman tells Target 12 46-year-old Lisa Korch has no violations and has held a Connecticut commercial driver's license since 1992.
DR.
Lauren Dreas was among the residents who evacuated after the crash. She says she heard a series of explosions and saw her neighbors running up the street.
They were big flames. They were probably like 30 feet diameter. All we saw was black. Like, if we looked up, all we saw was black. Like, nothing but black.
That black smoke was the first clue of what was burning, according to one of Fall River's fire department investigators. He tells Target 12 when firefighters found out gasoline was involved, they took what they call a defensive approach by not pouring water on the blaze and instead protecting the surrounding area while the gas burned. We're told dousing the flames would have allowed thousands of gallons of gasoline to soak into the soil and potentially the groundwater. A spokesperson for J.P. Noonan tells us tonight most of the crashes his company has been involved in the past 2 years were fender benders. This investigation into this crash remains under investigation tonight. Live with the Target 12 investigators, Walt Buteau, Eyewitness News.